Meanwhile, over in old white guy central, Bill O'Reilly had
the factor.
the factor.
O'Reilly.
I'm still trying to figure this out. Bill O'Reilly talking about why the left doesn't like the Electoral College without raising the idea that, like, well, twice in 16 years now, we've had elections where the popular vote getter, the person who got the most votes in the election, was not made president. That seems to be indicative of a bit of a problem. Seems to be a bit of a problem. But here is Bill O'Reilly explaining what this is really about.
So-called white privilege, bad. Diversity, good. If you look at the voting patterns, it's clear
pause
that
it for a second. Let's just absorb that. So-called white privilege, bad. Diversity, good.
No, it's diversity, good.
But I mean, how do we?
Quieter.
Now, I don't know. I sense a little bit of sarcasm there, right?
Yeah, I think that your journalistic antenna is peaking there.
What do you think he's like? What, like, I'm trying to just honestly decipher what he's saying. Like, so-called white privilege, bad. Like, what's so bad about white privilege? Like, I'm just trying to figure out, like, what he's really trying to say there. What's so bad about white privilege? And why is diversity, like the fact that we could have people of different colors and genders, why is that good? Now, even if you put aside the diversity side being good for a moment, like, how do you articulate, like, I can understand if you say, like, white privilege doesn't exist. It's a myth. Then you don't actually have to substantively say, like,
we should
embrace it.
He is a master of that.
But I don't know. I found that
Dragging your wife down the stairs, bad.
Exactly.
So-called white privilege, bad. Diversity, good. If you look at the voting patterns, it's clear that the Democrats are heavily reliant on the minority vote, also on the woman vote. White men have largely abandoned the Democrats, and the left believes this is because of racism, that they want to punish minorities, keep them down. So that's what's really going on when you hear about the Electoral College and how unfair it allegedly is. Summing up, left wants power taken away from the white establishment. They want a profound change in the way America is run. Taking voting power away from the white precincts is the quickest way to do that.
Hasn't he just acknowledged that America is run by the white establishment?
Like, he literally just said
the
that.
white male establishment, too.
The white male establishment.
White men.
Yeah, America is run by the white male establishment. And that's supposedly bad. Like, he's indicting people for... I mean, look, we acknowledge, too, that the country is run by the white male establishment. We see that as problematic because it's...
Oh, no, you want to use an
allegedly
language?
Unfair.
Problematic.
It's allegedly unfair. It's allegedly unfair.
I'm Bill O'Reilly. Thanks for watching us tonight.
Say, baby, put down that pipe and get my pipe up.
Diversity, good. White man, bad.
I just... Like,
apartheid, bad. Liberation, good.
Bill O'Reilly, you got to hand it to him. The guy is definitely not evolving.
He's such a great broadcaster, though.
Not
just
evolving.
Even like the way, like all of the zigzags he did there. Like first you're saying, like you can literally, it's almost in a bizarre way analogous to Obama. Like you can assign your interpretation to this based off of my inflection.
Yeah, exactly.
And then he goes and says the thing itself in such a convoluted way that you're sitting there like, wait, did you what? Actually just laid it out.
There was no mofo this, mofo that. It was just... Hey, it's Sam Seder. Why don't you subscribe to this channel? You can do so right over here. Subscribe.